Hello, my wonderful friends. Thank you for joining me today. I'm out here in this beautiful, lovely summer day, and I wanted to do a reading for you for the full moon in July. That's today and tomorrow. The energies have been coming into our sphere for the last few days, and some of you may have recognized that it's some very strong energy. The full moon in July is the full moon in Capricorn. And so the energy of Capricorn, with it being in the Cancer month, is stirring up a whole lot of energy around emotions, relationships. And we also have Pluto playing some, playing into it. So the energy around this full moon is very intense. Now, full moons are often a good time for you to really manifest those big things, those things that you want to happen. And so for me, I am taking some bold steps, new hair, bold steps, continuing to move forward into my passions, my dreams, and letting go more and more of roles that really never served me well, and that well, you do a lot of things, but working in corporate world was it was good for a time, but it certainly wasn't my heart's dream or passion. So I'm going to do a reading today. I'm going to start off with a significator. I pulled the moon card because I really want that to be the energy that we're looking at. And I just want to see some things that maybe we need to pay attention to. I know for some of you this is a tumultuous time. Full moons can really draw out all kinds of energy, not just in ourselves, but in the people around us. But I want to see what we can do to capture the essence and the strength and energy that's going to help us to continue to move forward. So let's take a look and see what the cards have for us. I am going to put my glasses back on because I'm reading. I need my glasses. So let's just shuffle the cards and let's see what the universe wants us to know about some of the energy that we're going to experience today and tomorrow, so that we can really find a way to capitalize on that. What can we do that is going to really help us to take those bold steps forward? So let me shuffle the cards just a bit more. I wanted to thank everyone for, and there's a card that's come out, so I'm just going to put it down and I'll show you what it is. Those of you that have been subscribing to my channel and leaving comments, I'm so thrilled and so happy to be able to share the cards and the readings with you, and getting to know you is fabulous. So let's take a look and see what we've got going. Okay, I'm just going to cut the deck, and one more time. So the first card that came out is number 13, and it's the Death Rebirth card. And you can see it's the Phoenix, and that energy of a Phoenix, when something is finished and you're fully letting go of it, the magic and the the burst of creative possibility and endless possibilities is there for you. And so we're starting off with the energy of the full moon and saying that we really need to, in order to move forward, there are some things that we absolutely have to let go of. So let's take a look at what else we've got. And we've got the Protector of Cups. Now, the Protector of Cups is kind of your knight in shining armor. The cups are our emotions, and certainly we've got a lot of emotion going on at the moment. And sometimes feeling the need to protect our heart and to definitely make sure that we're not hurt like we may have been in the past. So there's a real hint here about, in order to move forward, you're going to have to let go of some of the things that have happened in the past. So let's see what else we've got. We've got the Eight of Swords. The opposite season to what we have here in the Northern Hemisphere. This looks like winter and a snowstorm. But the big message around the Eight of Swords is about feeling that you're trapped and you haven't been able to move forward. And you can see that, she's kind of in a blizzard and she's holding her lantern up. The sword is down beside her. And so the Eight of Swords is very much about that delay that you've probably been experiencing, and wishing that it was going to start moving, start changing. And so let's see what you can do, or what you need to focus on in order to be able to do that. And you've got the Muse of Wands. And the Muse of Wands, is connected to fire, the element of fire. It's connected to our creative energy. It's connected to who we are. To me, Wands are very much a soul card. And there is, in this full moon, there's some real inspiration coming about things that you really want to do and be. So, you know, you're probably experiencing all kinds of ideas, possibilities, opportunities perhaps that you're thinking or wishing have come up and haven't. And so the cards are really starting to lay a pattern here about the need to let go of some things in order to be able to get out of that sort of blocked spot where things aren't moving forward. You can see that she's, you know, this snowstorm. Well, the nice thing about a snowstorm is that the snow does eventually melt, okay? So take heart in that, and let's see what other things you can focus on to help you move forward. The Seven of Swords. Okay, now the Seven of Swords is our thinking mind, and the Seven of Swords is very much about overthinking things, procrastination, trying to overanalyze and look at all the possibilities and all of the, you know, insides and outsides, and going over things over and over. It's kind of like that hamster wheel. And so in order to get out of here, you're going to have to let go of some of this. Sometimes we're waiting for that perfect moment, you know, that perfect opportunity, that perfect sign that says, yes, now is the time. And you're going to have to make some of these changes yourself. You're going to have to decide that it really is time to move forward. So let's see what else we've got. The Five of Cups. Now, the two cup cards that you've got the Protector and you've got the Five. And so definitely there's some message here for some of those of you that perhaps have been hurt. Your heart has really suffered, and so that you've been sort of protecting. You can see that she's also sort of holding her hand over her head and sort of drawing inwards. And you can see, if you can see, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's sort of a teardrop falling from her finger into the cup and the Protector. And I'm really getting a sense here that some of you really need to know, or to get the message that in order to be able to experience that love that you really want in your life, you're going to have to let go of some of the past hurts and be willing to be open. And you're going to have to stop thinking it over and over and over again. Sometimes we just have to make that step forward. So let's look what else we've got. And we've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is an amazing card with some beautiful energy about learning and sharing. And you can see he's holding a key in the stairs that are sort of going up into the, you know, up into the sky, and there's books, and so the Hierophant is really about taking the opportunity to learn things that you may need to learn in order to take that bold step. So you've had some experiences that have been really difficult. You've had some situations where and things where you feel like you're stuck. You've been in this snowstorm for far too long. It's cold. You haven't been able to move forward. And so, you know, recognize that this and the Seven are both swords, and they're our thinking mind. And so really you need to be able to stop that. You need to be able to take a step back and stop running through everything over and over again. Okay? And you've got the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is here to say to you that you've had to stand your ground for a long time. You know, it was a very important thing. You needed to set boundaries, but you have that strength behind you now, and you can take that next step. You've got the Horse there to help you to move forward. Wands again is your authentic self, and the message we're getting here quite strongly for change and for being able to embrace this energy of the full moon is about being true to yourself. It's about looking at the emotions and the thoughts that may be holding you back. So, and I'm hoping they're not going to start hammering while I'm finishing this reading, but I've got one more card for you. Okay, now we're going somewhere. So if you can take the energy there and seize this energy of the moon and the Wheel of Fortune, you can move forward. You see that she's taking that step. She's making sure that she's holding those the arms of the clock, and her time is now. And so really, in order for you to do that, you have to stop procrastinating. You will move through this period of feeling stuck, and you'll be able to definitely move forward and embrace the energy of the moon and find what you've been looking for. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to share live readings with you sometime tomorrow. I'll put on my channel a schedule for it, and I hope that the energy of the full moon helps you to seize the things that are really important to you. So don't be afraid to let go of things that really just don't make sense anymore, and move forward and do the things that give you joy. Thanks for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.